Alright, hello everybody. A little bit of time, so we're gonna do another endless run. I'm gonna run back the strat I tried the other day. Hopefully I can actually do it better this time. So I will need to get what's it called? Holo. I got to 35. I got a new PB with it last time, but didn't get Holo. So I'm just gonna set. The only thing I need is the first Holo, and then I should be ready to improvise. Take HP up because I kind of also need that. Come on. I mean, study glasses is usually what I want first. I do want to mess around with this strat and eventually add study glasses, but I just want to get it right the first time. Oh my goodness. They remove Holo from the game? This doesn't take that long to use that. Alright. Holo. Second Holo? I do have a couple rerolls left. Alright. Take a paw, because I'm not using that. Alright, so last time I took Axe trying to get me Comet, but didn't realize that that wouldn't work. So probably just take headphones. I mean, I could take Axe and go for something else, but know that they're really actually there's like two options with Axe. Ball doesn't work with much, so I kind of don't want it. We'll need bomb. Grab that. I will need Idle Song, and I believe Zemoo is not required. Zemoo is actually pretty bad. I really don't want to eliminate it because I might need it. Just take Idle Song because I know I need it. I'm taking weapons, and that's kind of messing with my solo stamp, but like, I'm not gonna solo stamp forever anyway. Obviously, it'd be better to make solo stamp good for longer. But can't really. Can't really afford to mess around. I used a lot of my holds and most of my rerolls, so I don't want to mess up the strat again. Plushie is required. Cooking also required. None of these are enchanted. It's kind of going to be a problem eventually, but we'll get anvils. All of those. Glow stick could work. Not important though. Cutting board, potato, and lava bucket. Preferably. Hey, what's up? I do need bandage. So I'll take that. I actually don't like that stamp, and I don't even want to waste it on my other things. I'm just gonna save this anvil to see what other weapon I get. Might need to use it just to not die, but they're all in spider cooking. I don't hate the idea of sausage. Because ideally with this build, you want to be standing still and just everything's right next to you. I think the sausage, like the duck one, you have to be moving for it to work. Sausage books. sausage asakoko would work. I mean, I should have taken the sausage while it was enchanted. If I was gonna do that. I'll have to try out the sausage hook collab some other time just to figure out exactly what it does. But basically, we're trying to use a strat where you just basically get all the like healing and damage prevention, which combines with Gura's natural healing, and we kind of just hope to become immortal. We're just like avoiding damage while also healing from whatever little damage we do take. There was an old build of this game where Ina could actually just be immortal. When Ina kills enemies, they turn into like Takodachi ghosts, which run to her. In the old, like the original version, the enemies like couldn't go through the ghosts, so you just got enough ghosts around you that you just like the enemies couldn't touch you. And there was actually no way to finish the run once you got going far enough. I don't want to do glow stick whammy water, but it's not enchanted, so wait. But that's since been patched out. I think now with the like taco ghosts, when they run into each other, they like combine. Potato is exactly what I need. Yeah, we're trying to be as immortal as you could expect. Last time we got to 35 minutes. Hoping to get to like 40. I messed up last time and made it so I couldn't get my items perfect. I kind of just had to do the best that I could. So hopefully this time we get it right. I was unfamiliar with the strat, trying to learn it. You know, by doing it. Works well for me, but it was something I didn't understand. It was too late to fix it by the time. By the time I realized, so just kind of had to go with it. A lot of enemies. I don't know, like. We got a lot of anvils. At least we have that going. Could have taken sausage there though. Now we're kind of at the point where I need to make sure everything I take is good, because we only have one weapon slot left. And we'll get more when we make these collabs, but right now we can only make one, so by taking another weapon that doesn't make a collab, it could end poorly. We have more than enough anvils. And I will need Curse eventually, but I cannot take it now, because then it won't be the last weapon. I should probably actually use all my eliminates on weapons, just so I am more likely to get Curse as the last one. Thought about that. Okay, the stamp is actually really good, because part of this build requires us to get certain stamps. I don't know if it's required, but it makes it way easier. So if I get the stamp, I will definitely get the stamps that I need. Combo. Alright, so I have enchanted sausage. I could just take that, though I don't... I wish I knew if it worked, how I want it to work. Just gonna hold off. Part of the strategy, you have the stand still stamp. Don't know if you can stand still and use that weapon. We just have a ton of anvils if we need them, so I'm not worried too much. Okay, definitely need Uber Sheep. And definitely need Lava Bucket. That the lifesteal stamp, I think it's one of the ones that we need. Breastplate and Picky Pieman are the last two items we need. Let's just upgrade our lab. Gonna want to do that actually. Okay, here's Picky Paimon. So that's an important one. Yeah, I didn't do the prism. I forgot I was supposed to do that. But I got to 35 minutes last time with this strat, even without the prism. So, dagger. Do I want daggers? No, dagger does not work. So I'm just gonna eliminate dagger. I'm mostly like trying to get used to this strat when I'm like actually going for. I was actually going for like good runs. I'd probably figure out prism stuff. Yeah. I also like looking at the leaderboards or whatever. A lot of the strats like around this one have like much higher levels, so I'm pretty sure one of these items should just be study glasses. I think that's the joke, is like I need to turn like breastplate into study glasses or something. Wow, that also didn't mention which level this strat's for, so I don't know if like it works better on stage 4 kind of thing. Just make sure these are both enchanted. Yes. Okay. Now we got you hit 35. Few top 10s. Nice. Okay, so I think the last super weapon I want. I need flattening board, and I'm guessing I want to do snow sake or the other whammy water one. So we have glow stick, which is already enchanted, or we have whammy water, which works for either. I'm sure there's like a mathematical next best one, but I don't really know it. Like it honestly could just be Axe BL. So we're just kind of gonna be standing in place. I'm just gonna take Uber Sheep and figure it. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna really be using the rock hard stamp yet, but that's the sort of end game to the strat, is the unit stamp, rock hard, and lifesteal. I don't really want Asakoko. I should have saved this box for when I already got the thing. So I can put a hold on Axe and just take Book Axe, and then we're all set. I'll have to get flattening board later. But I think this makes it easy. So, +1 projectile. That works. I wanted to. Axe. I do need to go fast, because We got like 20 more minutes of in-game time before Saba's stream starts, so I kind of wanna. You think it wouldn't take that long, but it does, and it gets faster as it goes on because you like don't level up as often, and you don't really have to care about what you're leveling up with as much. You're kind of just taking. Basically, never engage with Hololive's music, but Holocure's got you to check it out. Yeah, games do that. They're like you're stuck with the soundtrack, so you're like it's got to be good for you to keep going, you know. And this game's got a pretty good soundtrack, I'll say it. Though this song, Myth or Treat, I kind of like it better in this game than the original. Like, I don't really like the lyrics in the original. It's like better without lyrics. I believe Suspect, maybe Stage 1 hard. Stage 1 easy is a New Gamble, which isn't even a Hololive song. Suspect Stage 2 hard? I don't know. Triple. That's Suspect, right? I play it in Stepmania sometimes. There's a VTuber pack of songs for Stepmania that I play a lot. So. That's how I know that song. Well, how I originally knew that song. Stage 1 normal assessment? I'm pretty sure it's New Gamble. I'll take your word for it. I'm terrible with names, including names of songs. Where's the anvil? Bunch of extra HP. We're pretty far along in our super collab journey, so I'll probably take the unit stamp and use it right away once I see it. Actually, I should have. What's my plan? Let's just sell some of these. So I'm gonna keep bumping into these. If I just sell them, it'll probably save time in the long run. I just need to keep a couple around for. I think I'm gonna finish books off. That way I get an extra item every time. More chances to get other items. Obviously if I see breastplate, I'll take it. I also forget, I have rock hard stamp, so I should probably just stand still. study glasses. Why are you so late? Let me go for music based on Oshi. That's fair. Like, I don't consider myself like a super fan, but I did like listening to Gura's karaoke. So. Like, I didn't even like watch streams all that often. Put on some music in the background. That's the thing I can do. I like to do because Gura has a nice voice. Marnie is also pretty cool. She likes Toho. Big fan of Toho. So Marnie is alright in my book. Don't need any more stamps. Oh, it would be nice to have something. Every once in a while, I like to run around and grab the EXP. So it kind of would be nice to have like some other stamp, like the turkey stamp, full on, just so I have something to grab. Like I can keep the turkey stamp nearby where I'm camping, and then when I need to go run around, I can switch to it, run around, and come back and stand still. Let's just double check. Enchanted. Up. Oh, that's a boss. Like, why am I taking so much damage? Ooh, super item. Super breastplate. I asked and I got. That is... Marnie's catalog gets into the 80s feel. Yeah, I like Shinkiro. And the cutting board, that's what I need. And I will need Curse later, but I can't even use my hold because I won't need it for a while. I like the Monogatari OP, and whoever they like changed the subtitles based on the like eras that they went through. Now it's just like a genius decision. It just adds so much authenticity, like the subtitles being maybe that was like a fan sub I saw, and maybe that's not the official, but I'm pretty sure there was like something official where they like the subtitles changed based on the like eras they changed the animation to. Just 10 out of 10. I'm gonna start upgrading because I think we're there. I wonder if it's more efficient to use the anvils to like finish these levels and then start taking the, you know, extra HP and haste ups sooner, or if it's better to put it into the weapons. I'm sure there's like a weird what's the word? Like a differential equation or, you know, some weird curve where it's like better at first to do it this way, but it gets better to do it the other way. It might also depend how lucky I end up getting with like if I keep getting speed that I don't really need, it's not gonna help. Yeah. Like, up until very recently, I kind of just played the game without looking anything up. You know, just like, I wanted to figure it out, I wanted to have fun. Mess around. You know, mess around, find out some stuff. It's playing it with this strat in mind that I found is like so new to me that I don't know all these things that like I would know if I looked stuff up, because you know I haven't looked stuff up until now. So it's like I don't know. Let's just make sure. Still all good. Yeah. I typically feel like I try to not look things up and like, figure stuff out for myself, because that's the fun part of the game for me. Mostly is figuring stuff out, not just like looking up a strat and going through the motions with it. Optimizing is a different kind of... I also think increasing pickup range might secretly be good with this strat, because eventually like you kind of have to stay still, otherwise the rock hard stamp goes away. Like being able to get all the EXP without moving might actually just be good. I think speed works well. Yeah, so on this thing that I found the strat in, they mentioned that there's like another strat where you just go like 1000% just everything into speed, and then you just like wiggle in place and like nothing can hit you. Like you need to get super unlucky to get hit, and that usually goes longer, but they don't detail that build, so and like Ninja Headband is probably good for that because Gura's main weapon is melee, so like I definitely like the idea of speed. Is this Curse? Is this just the perfect weapon? I mean, I guess I have 3 rerolls, but take Curse. That's the one I need. Did I use all my anvils? I did. Yeah, this current strat is literally just you just stand still and unit stamp rock hard, just kind of crushes everything. But I'll definitely be looking more into other strats. Cooldown. Cooldown's a good one for that. I also need to learn which are the better enchantments for each weapon / collab. There's a pumpkin there. Gura's usually the last one I kill, because he usually like doesn't catch up to me. If there's ever HP, I think I have to take it, because this strat just like wants you to just go hard into the paint with HP. Yeah, Kiara usually rushes out fastest and dies, but the others usually follow, and then Gura's usually the best. But I did a bunch of damage to Gura right away because of where she spawns, so maybe Gura will die earlier. Ame also teleports to you sometimes, or maybe ground pounds. I've tried Guru Stamp on our plane. I've like done stage 1 with everyone and a couple runs elsewhere with people, but I don't remember like exactly who I used what with. And I don't know if Zemoo stamp was in the game, because I did most of it on the previous patch. No sub-item? Yeah, whatever, like, stuff requires, like, consumables. And I know, like, it's very easy to get more food and items. But, like, I'm the RPG player that, like, you get your Master Ball and you just like, oh, I could use this better somewhere else, so I just never use it. So, like, every time I go like, oh, well, I could use an item here. It's like, ah, no, I could probably handle it without, but I need to just get into the habit of crafting items and using them. Okay, Zemoo stamp came with V7, yeah. I did a ton, like I did all characters stage 1 before, on version 1.6, and then I took a little break after doing all the new characters on 1.7. Yeah, exactly. So like I just have that super scarcity mindset with items, even though like you can just mine more materials for your prisms or whatever. I'm gonna take range up instead of speed. It does. The strat does say to take speed. It's like the lowest priority, and it doesn't have range up as a priority. I'm gonna take range up. I'm gonna be a little different. Yeah, I just like got into the habit of not using items, and like when I'm doing, you know, endless runs, I should probably make it so I last longer by having items. One would imagine that makes sense. I just like always click through it out of habit. Crit will naturally max out at 100%. The strat says to only go up to 70% with haste up, but I think that just means like take attack after that. I'm not exactly sure. I'll probably take crit over pickup range. The thing with pickup range is once you get like a rainbow EXP, like it kind of doesn't matter if you had pickup range. I don't know where to put all these, but I imagine I heard Rapdog was like one of the better damage healers, so I imagine I just want the things that are guaranteed to work, and then eventually I'll have to find something else to put it in, so Collab or Rapdog. Yeah, a big reason why I'm even like trying out this strat instead of doing my whole figure out on my own is I submitted Holocure for fan game marathon, and it got accepted. And I want to just know, you know, a couple different better strats. Like I submitted it as a exhibition, not necessarily like a skill exhibition, but like a show off the game exhibition. So a strat like this that's super restrictive, like, oh, just anything that's not a defensive item, eliminate it and reroll till you get Halu. Like, I'm probably not doing that. But like as I start, I'll like reroll until I get, you know, Halu to do this, or study glasses to do something else, you know. Well, I did mention in my submission that I wasn't going to be taking Holu because I just wasn't comfortable doing hard stage with Holu. But it's been very comfy doing this exact strat with Holu. But I think, and I could be wrong, but I think I want to try to fit in study glasses, then Holu, then this strat. You know, maybe take breastplate or bandage off. I don't know which is the worst, but I imagine Picky Picky Pieman and bandage are like required to go together. My haste is at plus 100. Does it go over plus 100? Yes it does. And now, plushie seems very important. It's like this. Once the Yagu show up, you're basically in the pink always. So maybe if you get, you know, 40 more levels from study glasses, you can kind of outpace that. Well, I imagine crit caps, like it doesn't cap, like you can go higher, but like once you get to 100, it's like, what's the point, you know? You're already guaranteed to crit. Which is like kind of why I don't want to take crit, even though it's like theoretically more important, just because like eventually you're gonna wind up with like crit and speed, and then you're like gonna end up taking crit then. Yeah, that makes sense to me. It's just like the document I'm reading, the strat says like only go up to plus 70 haste, which I'm not sure if that's because it's just better to put it in damage after that, but there might be a character that like does something else, like tied on the number of crit percent, even if it goes over 100. Is there like a Gen 1 miss kind of deal in this game? In the original Pokemon Gen, there was every single attack had a 1 in 256 chance to miss, even if it was like a guaranteed hit attack. There was always just like a very small chance that you could miss, no matter what. It was like separate from the hit calculation. It like did that first. It's very weird to go out of your way to make that a thing in the game, so I'm doubting that that's how KU did it, but thing to wonder. I always wonder. Next time I move, I need to end up near. We only got 10 minutes for, I mean, not like she's gonna start right away, she's gonna have like a 5-minute loading screen or whatever. I do want to finish sooner. Spend too much time thinking about level ups that don't actually matter. .56 crit. I don't know if that means be taking more or less. Okay, you can always attack faster. I don't think that's ever going to be a bad place to put. Like my inclination would be to just put everything into haste up if that's an option. So I think that's better for characters with some like crit bonus. The more crit you have, the more you hit them, the more crit chances you have. You have like some other. Like I think Callie has like a chance to just instantly kill them, which is like attacking more often, even if they're weaker, is like seems good. You attack 10 times a frame and you get 10% crit chance, like you're probably just instantly killing everything. Not that it's easy to get that amount of haste, but take quite a bit, but yeah, 5%. It's been a while since it. That's not true. I don't remember numbers that well. But like, doesn't Marine get money based off of crits or something? So like, and the more money she has, the more, you know, damage she deals. That might be worth trying to get more good crit rolls. I'm gonna run around. Pushing myself. This landed on top of me. That's close to the turkey. Like, see how pink my health bar is? Imagine without plushie I'd have something else. I'd be dealing more damage or... Oh, it's Pecora who does... What am I thinking of Mario? They're both like... If I did every stage with every character... Gura and Marine are like good farmers, I think. So maybe that's how I confuse them, is like, oh. Because before, like, you just get all the fan letters in Gura. It's like, every fan letter you're missing, just do a bunch of Pecora runs and you'll get the fan letters you need. Don't really like Pecora. Her main weapon is so bad. Like, very slow. It has an aerial effect, but like you have to hit something. It's just like... It's fun to, you know, have runs where there's a million things on the ground all the time. You're always collecting things. That's fun. I just wish her main weapon had something a little better. Is that a fan ladder? Is that the anvil? It's like a arrow. I don't want to move around too much because I lose my raw cards. I also don't want to miss a Yagu fan letter. I can't even see. Like it would have popped up. Maybe it was just the anvil. I could run away and then I could maybe see the spawn ground. I know Zeta had like a gun, but it was like worse than a lot of the other guns. Guessing Toa also had a gun. Remember it though. This is far enough. Yeah, there's nothing on the ground over there, so... So like sometimes they change, like if they changed in the patch and I haven't played with them since, I might just not know exactly. Like Asuki is totally different between patches, so I like her new stuff. But she's like totally different characters. I might know it from, might only know her from a previous patch. Well, I do try to, like, you know, mess around and try with every character. There's definitely Oshi preference, you know. Sometimes I, like, don't know anything about a character like Zeta or Asuki. Literally don't know anything about them. Until, you know, this game. There's definitely characters that I've seen in this game that I didn't know this person existed. And I'm just like less likely to try them. This went less well than the other run. So in the first... New daily best. In the first run I did with this strat, I took... So the strat says to use Jingisukan and Me Comet as the collabs, but those both take Lava Bucket. So I got the axe to make Me Comet, and then I was like, wait a minute. I can't do it all. So I just wound up with 2 level 7 regular weapons. Daily 21 hours left. Am I the only one who's done this today, or is this just me? How do I... So my best was like yesterday. Like, look, 140, like a ton of the ones right around me are just like so many more levels and very comparable times. 39. So I want to figure out what this guy's doing, and obviously it involves study glasses. Lava Bucket plus Potato isn't bad. I used Potato for Rap Dog and Lava Bucket for Jingisukan, so like... I ended up taking Axe, and then I was eliminating weapons, and I eliminated Owl Dagger and Books, and the other 2 collabs with Axe are Lava Bucket and Music, and I used Music for Rap Dog, so I just left myself stranded with an uncollabable Axe. But anyway, it is almost 5, and Zemeko's about to go live, so I'm going to end the stream here. Thanks for watching. We'll definitely try more with this strat, try to improve it, maybe try some other strats. Like I want want to know some different strats before Fan Game Marathon. I got, you know, most of July to figure it out. Yeah, gonna be playing, messing around, more Gura runs, more regular runs, but anyway. It is now 5, so I'm just gonna end the stream and go watch some, or listen to some karaoke. Yeah, thanks for watching. See ya whenever it is that I see ya. And I'll be back later today with DDR, but that's on my other YouTube channel.